ええ、それでいいわ。ゆっくり考えてね。
明日いい返事してね。でないと。
Seriously, can I at least think about it? She's really gonna curse me.
ゆなね、おかわり。
はいはい。
So much had happened that I was having trouble processing it, but I managed to return to my routine somehow. I thought it over as I took Hina's bowl from her and filled it with a second helping of rice. I've seen and spoken with spirits for the first time in my life, and they'd even asked me for an extraordinary favor. After convincing them to allow me a night to make a decision, I'd gone home, my head practically bursting with the mess. Maybe that was for the best, since I don't think I'd have been able to organize it. In the end, I went shopping on the way home, as I always did, made dinner, and was now here eating with Hina. Her bowl refilled, Hina took it back from me, and resumed scarfing down her rice energetically. Hina, my childhood friend. Komano Hina. Our houses are next to each other, and we've known each other since she was born. My mother and Hina's mother both work as nurses in the same hospital, so Hina comes over to our house to eat when they both have night shifts on the same day. She's a year younger than me and just started school at Kokonotsuboshi Girls Academy of Commerce this spring, like I did last year. She joined the track and field team off the bat and came home hungry from it again today.
どうしたの？ゆなね。
え？何？
なんか今日黙ってばっか。
そうかな。
She may be right. I don't think I've been totally lost in thought, but my mind is still sort of a mess. I don't really remember saying much to her after getting home.
今日は部活どうだった？
うん、いっぱい走った。
そう。味付けどう？失敗してない？
うん、おいしい。
そう。
This isn't good. I can barely carry on a conversation.
ごめん。ちょっと今、考え事をしていて。
うん、平気。気になっただけだから。考え事してるなら、私のこと気にしなくていいよ。
ごめん。食べ終わったら言ってね。デザート出してあげるから。
It's nice that Hina doesn't pry like this. After thanking her, my thoughts drifted back to today, to what the ghosts asked me to do, and to what I did for that first year goal. Why on earth did I do that? It was none of my business. It was just meddling. But her face when I passed her in the hallway, so happy, on the verge of tears, finally having done what she'd been waiting weeks to do. A first year. The same as Hina? Huh. Could they know each other? If I help those ghosts, will I end up doing more things like I did today? Also girls can have romantic relationships with other girls? Things those girls haven't even asked me to do? But
ゆなね、ごちそうさま。
ああ、もういいの？
うん、お腹いっぱい。
I looked down at the table to find that Hina had cleared her plate. Looks like I gave her just the right amount.
じゃあデザート出してあげるわね。いちご安かったの。 どうやって食べたい？
そのままでいい。
はいはい。
I opened the fridge door and pulled out the chilled strawberries. I'd just have them plain too.
ね、考え事してるの？
ちょっとね。大したことじゃないんだけど。ちょっと面倒なお願いされてね。手伝おうかどうしようかって。
そうなんだ。やっちゃえば。考えるよりまずやっちゃえばいい。
ひならしいわね。
ゆな姉らしくだよ。ゆな姉、いつもそうしてたもの。中学の時とかは。
そうだったかな。
Is that how it used to be? Did I used to just do it instead of worrying?
ゆな姉が思った通りにやればいいんだよ。
そうかな。
What I want to do, huh? What do I want to do? The request? That first year's face? The feeling I got after I shouted? They swirled around inside my head, on and on.
「こんにちは。考えてきてくれた？」
さあ、返事を聞かせてもらおうかしら。
The two I'd met yesterday were waiting for me when I came up to the roof with my lunch. They didn't hesitate to call out to me.
まあいろいろ考えたんだけど。
In the end, I hadn't really been able to make up my mind. I turned it over and over in my head and it hadn't gotten me anywhere. Eventually, I asked myself, what do I do now? And remembered what Hina had said.
とりあえず手伝いはします。
I'll just do it. If it doesn't go well, I will worry about it then. After all of my thinking, what tipped the scales was the look on the girl's face and the words Hina had said to me.
嘘だったら乗ろうからね。
嘘なんてつきません。ありがとう。承知してくれて嬉しいわ。でも一つだけ条件があります。
あら、何かしら。
私表立ってこういうことするの苦手なんです。だから昨日みたいに影からこっそりとなら。
ああ、そういうこと。
まあ確かに堂々とやることじゃないかもだし。
それで十分よ。そっと背中を押してあげるだけでいいの。お手伝いなんですもの。
あとは細かいことだけど、私家の手伝いがあるから毎日は無理です。特に水曜日は絶対ダメ。
わかったわ。できる時に手伝ってくれるだけでいいの。
そういうことならお手伝いします。
ありがとう。嬉しいわ。
The two of them clung to each other and leapt for joy. Well, I suppose they never had anyone who could see or hear them before. Looking at their happy faces seemed to lift a bit of the weight off my chest.
この学校にはね、いつの時代にも昨日のあの女の子みたいに胸に思いを秘めていた子がいっぱいいたの。あとほんの少しの勇気が出せなくて、ちょっとしたきっかけが足りなくて、 その思いを抱えたまま卒業していた子がいっぱいいたのよ。ほんの少しのお手伝いでその子の気持ちが相手に伝わったのなら、結果はどうあれきっとそれはその子にとって忘れられないものになるわ。私とめぐみはね、ずっとそんな子たちのお手伝いがしたかったの。ねえゆなさん、私はね、その子たちの思いを無駄にしない、この学校がそんな風になってほしかったのよ。
は
Well, that sounds reasonable, and I'm sure she really feels that way. It's not a bad thing to want, not at all, but why does it have to be romance between girls? So I suppose that's inevitable, considering the circumstances that led to these two becoming ghosts.
素敵な女の子同士のカップルを増やしましょうね。
頑張ろうね、ユナ。
さあ、どの子の思いから解決しようかしら。
まずは昨日のあの子ですよね。
ねえ、でもとりあえずは様子見ようね。相手の子が手紙を見てどう思うか見極めないと。
サチさんが見つけた子だもの、きっとうまくいきますよ。
そうなるといいわね。
あとこないだサチさんが見つけたあの子たち。
ああ、あの3人組ね。
Wow, are there more girls like these two here? How are they finding them anyway? I don't get this stuff at all. Girl/girl romances or these two ghosts. But
まあ少しずつやっていけばいいか。
何か言った？
いいえ、独り言。
それじゃ今日から頑張っていきましょうね。この学園を恋する乙女たちの理想郷、ユリトピアにするために。
サチさん素敵です。
うわ、それでいいんだ。
さあ、今まで以上に頑張りましょうね、めぐみ。ユリトピアのために。
はい、サチさん、ユリトピアのために。
ゆなさんもよろしくね。
はーい。ちょっと早まったかもしれないな。
so I thought, but the two ghosts were already celebrating in front of me.
ユリトピア。
ユリトピ
I didn't know what to say. These are the backstories. Shiro Joe. Oh god. Koko Notsubushi Girls. A girls' school in a castle. Even before I took the exams, I admired Koko Notsubushi Girls Private Academy of Commerce, and since the entrance ceremony, I've pretty much been on cloud 9. I mean, I've really always wanted to go here. The uniforms are cute, and better than that, it's a school built on the site of an old castle. I'm like super excited just by that. I'm so glad I put all that effort into my studies. The tuition made my mom a little nervous, but my dad and brothers had my back. Thanks Dad, thanks brothers, I owe you guys one. I mean, it's a school in a castle, you know, who cares that it's a little far from the station? To walk up the hill kinda wears you out though. The campus is beautiful and the Hoshikan is just so cute. Doesn't matter that it's a little old, it's fun just changing my shoes in the entranceway in the morning. And I haven't been there yet, but the inner building behind the Hoshikan is wood frame and it's super charming too. I also want to go inside the Kumoniyagura lodging house next to the auditorium where we had the entry ceremony sometime. It's like they've just stuck new buildings onto the old ones. I can see why my dad liked it so much. He laughed at me for choosing a school for its architecture, saying I really must have been the daughter of a contractor, but it's just that great. What do you want from me? Those were the high spirits I carried into this school with me, and today I was a little lost. Because of the school buildings I so admired, of all things. Where is the reference room? Yes, I couldn't find the reference room. It wasn't bad that I'd greeted my homeroom teacher when I saw her in the hallway before leaving. Yep, greetings are a good thing. She'd been carrying a large box in her arms. I'd actually been excited when she asked me to take it to the reference room for her. It meant I'd get to walk around the school after all. And the box in question wasn't really that heavy. It was a bit of an armful, but it probably wasn't even 5 kilos. However, where is the reference room? I had no idea where this reference room actually was. I mean, I found a reference room quickly enough. There's one on the same floor as my classroom, after all. But my homeroom teacher had told me not to put it there. Then where? My teacher had already gone off somewhere else. I didn't think there were any other reference rooms. At least, that was the only one on our school map. What should I do? Should I go to the faculty room and ask there? That was probably a good idea, but having been entrusted with the task, I didn't like the idea of having to go back for help. I don't even know where to start. Ah geez, what do I do? And right when I sighed, I heard from behind me. Is something the matter? A voice? A very gentle sounding voice? Well? She was there when I turned around. A third-year senpai in a green skirt. Yes, senpai was there. I don't know how to describe it. Meeting her was like fate. Yes, you'd normally think to go to a reference room on the 3rd floor of the Hoshikan building, wouldn't you? Aihara-senpai had said it with a laugh. Aihara Miki-senpai, the kind 3rd year who heard my sigh of frustration and responded with compassion. I asked for assistance as soon as she addressed me. Where am I supposed to take this? She kindly asked me to elaborate. She didn't seem disturbed at all when I was too flustered to explain properly. But when I took it there, she said that wasn't the right place, so I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. That's not your fault, Maki-san. You've only just started school here, right? Right. After I gave her my name, my class, and what I'd been asked to do, she told me her name, and she said she'd show me where I was supposed to go. Thank goodness she was a kind senpai. There's another reference room in the inner building, though I suppose you might call it a storage room really. But the teachers who've been there longest might still refer to it as a reference room now and then. Oh, I see. The inner building. I get to go to the inner building. My heart soared. I hadn't found an excuse to go there yet, since only 3rd years have classes there, but I was really excited I'd finally get to see it. It was perfect, and this nice senpai was going to take me there. Are you okay carrying that? I could hold it for you. No, I'm totally fine. Oh, actually, I'm pretty strong. are you? Hehe. It looks like it. I'll take you there now. Then. Okay, thank you. Sorry that took so long. Oh, no, it's fine, I answered. But inside I was rather impressed, stunned even. We'd finally arrived at the inner building, and it hadn't been a simple trip. There was a lot of requests today. Huh? How do I say this? Aihara-senpai is like amazing. Every few steps we took, someone would call out to her, and they all had some kind of favor they had to ask. People asked her to deliver messages, provide assistance, to do something because the fence was wobbling, or some shelf was broken. Huh? What's with this senpai? Why are so many people asking her to do things? With each request, senpai will make a note for herself, or even take care of it right then and there. She apologized each time, since we had to go out of our way for each request. I'm trying to prioritize showing you the reference room as much as possible, but... Oh, no, it's fine. I'm bothering you just as much as everyone else. Oh, it's no bother to show a new student around, she said, smiling. Wow, so cool. I definitely would have lost my patience before we made it halfway there. I mean, people were even asking us stuff they could easily do on their own. I thought she was being asked a few too many favors, but the way she took notes or even finished them on the spot real quick was super cool. She just had this air of competence. It's just a little farther. The old reference rooms are the three at the end of this hallway. They're used for storage now. Oh, okay. She said to take it to the innermost reference room. I see. Ah, that's the room that's used the least. That wasn't very nice of your homeroom teacher. She should have told you where it was. She seemed pretty busy, I guess. Used the least. It did look like that. I could smell the dust as we opened the door, and see it everywhere when we turned on the lights. Did she say where to put it? No, I don't think so. Let's put it in the corner. There's room for it on that shelf. Why don't you leave it there? Okay. I stepped into the room with some energy, excited to finally complete the task I'd been entrusted with, and that I'd figured out where the reference room actually was. The space Senpai had indicated was at about chest height. I took careful steps over there, making sure to keep the box clear of any obstacles. There we go. I hoisted the box to my chest and shoved it onto the shelf. And that's that. When I turned around, Aihara-senpai was looking at me as if she were a little surprised. You really are stronger than you look, Maki-san. I was worried it was a little heavy, but you lifted it before I could offer any help. Oh, I'm confident in my strength. According to my dad and brothers, it's charming that I'm strong at my size, though I'm not sure if I should be happy about that. Thank you so much, Aihara-senpai. You're welcome. Oh, wait a moment, Maki-san. Aihara-senpai stopped me before I could leave the reference room. There's dust all over your left arm. Must have brushed past something. Huh? Oh, you're right. Now that you mentioned it, I noticed a light coating of dust on the left sleeve of my blouse, and some even scattered on the hem of my vest. It looked like I'd brushed something, just like Aihara-senpai had said. Man, that's embarrassing. I hurriedly tried to pat the dust off, but Senpai gently brushed my hand away.
ダメよ、叩いたりしたら。
It wasn't as if she'd grabbed my hand or anything. She'd just brushed it slightly. Yet I was frozen still.
叩いたらまたホコリが舞って、服にも髪にもついてしまうわ。
はい。
I stood still in front of Senpai as she removed a handkerchief from her pocket.
ちょっと動かないでね。今取ってあげるから。
She said, bringing her cloth against my sleeve. She took my hand, gently lifted my arm, and wiped the dust from my blouse. I could feel the handkerchief sliding down my arm with the movement of Senpai's hand.
なんだろう。なんかドキドキする。
Senpai's face was inches from mine, only a little above it. Her expression made her look so much more grown up than I felt. She was looking down at my arm, and the way her eyes narrowed ever so slightly was just beautiful somehow. She looked so mature.
それにね、こういうホコリは手で勢いよく払うと汚れが服に残っちゃったりもするのよ。
はい。
このブラウス、できたらクリーニングに出しておいてね。
はい。
She was even taking time to worry about my blouse. She's amazing. Her fingers were so slender and pretty, and her handkerchief had a cute little design and was folded so neatly in. Wait, her handkerchief?
ごめんなさい。先輩のハンカチ汚れちゃう。私の使ってください。私のなら汚れちゃっても大丈夫なんで。
いいのよ、そんなこと。私はよくハンカチも汚したりすること多いから、ホコリくらい気にしないで。
でも
ほら、動いちゃダメよ。
はい。
She said, laughing a little, and I was frozen again. So I just stood still and watched Senpai wipe the dust from my clothes. It was all I could do. That whole time.
なんかドキドキして止まんない。
I felt like my heart was throbbing through my entire body, and my face was strangely hot.
はい、これでおしまい。
ありがとうございます。
どういたしまして。明日でもいいから担任の先生にはこの部屋のどこに荷物を置いたのか伝えておいてね。
はい。
I nodded, still kinda spaced out, but still feeling the pounding of my heart. Until after I'd thanked Senpai and said goodbye, it didn't miss a single beat. The day after that encounter, I started my exploration of the school in earnest. In order to find Aihara-senpai, of course. Though it was difficult for a first year like me to just stroll into the inner building where the third year classrooms were. I wandered around the campus whenever I could, meaning mostly during lunch and after school. And my enthusiasm was quickly rewarded, but I'd have to say it was simply Aihara-senpai. I have to say it was simply because Aihara-senpai was walking around the school even more than I was. And she was always taking care of some errand for someone. It was nice that I found her so quickly, but when I saw how busy she always was, I couldn't bring myself to stop her to thank her. But more than that, whenever I found her, my face would get hot and my heart would start to beat like crazy for some reason. I could barely stop myself from running off somewhere, let alone bring myself to speak to her. And while this went on for a while, I gradually became aware of more and more of Senpai's amazing qualities. I learned her name that day, Ai Haramiki Senpai. It's a wonderful name. I knew that she was a third year. She hadn't told me what class she was in, but it hadn't taken me long to find that out. In any case, what I'm trying to say is that Senpai is basically famous. The Vice President of the Beautification Committee. The Beautification Committee is in charge of maintaining the tools and equipment of the school. In other words, the members are expected to do a little of everything. Aihara Senpai is an especially famous member for accepting any task and completing them all with speed and efficiency. She's even been nicknamed the Saint of Shirijo. A saint? How cool is that?